Hey y'all, welcome back to Brother in Arms. I'm Austin, and today we're going to be going over the 3 reasons that I chose a Glock, more specifically for my concealed carry. Now this is a Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS, and while I was looking for it, I knew I wanted it to be my concealed carry, but I also wanted it to be big enough to double as a range gun, which this does, to be able to throw it in an OWB holster, run it on my belt at the range, get some training in that. So while I was trying to look for it with that mid-size, being in mind, I tried 3 different guns. I tried the Sig P320, the Canik TP9sf, and the Glock 19 Gen 5. Now getting into reason number 1 is because it's relatively inexpensive. On Primary Arms at the making of this video, you can get the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS for $620 and then the non-MOS version for $539.99. And if you're military or law enforcement, you can get the blue label, which is the MOS version for $529.60 and then the non-MOS version for $455.40. Now the second reason that I ended up choosing Glock was because of the proven reliability. Over years and years and years of law enforcement office contracts, the many civilians that have chosen to use this, any military personnel that have used this, there's just so much reliability that has been proven over the years. And that was one of the things that kind of threw me off the Sig P320, was because even if they don't have it now, which I'm not 100% sure of, when they first came out, when them, being able to go off allegedly without the trigger being pulled, just kind of threw me off of it. Now, before we get into reason number 3, I want to ask, if you're enjoying this content and you want to see more content like this in the future, I ask that you please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, sharing this with your friends and family. It would really help me out a lot. And let's get back into reason number 3. And reason number 3 being that Glock just has an outstanding aftermarket support, very strong aftermarket support. You can get aftermarket triggers, you can get aftermarket slides, you can get aftermarket sights, you can get an aftermarket guide rod if you want a little bit heavier guide rod for a little bit less felt recoil. There's just so much, that people make and businesses make for the Glock specifically. And this was kind of where I threw the Canik TP9sf out, was because they may have some aftermarket support, but it's nowhere near what Glock's aftermarket support is. And I will say that Canik, in my opinion, is a very underrated brand of gun. I've shot the Canik, I really, really enjoyed it. And once I go to get a full-time range gun, Canik might just be up there in the running for it. However, with that being said, those are my 3 reasons that I chose a Glock for my concealed carry. Hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see y'all next time.